Well, the winner of this one is going to face either Jason Brandon, one of the USA players, or the top seed, Stephen Bunting. How about this, Jim Long? How about this, Jim Long?
Well, Damon Heta is a crowd favourite generally wherever he goes. He's not the crowd favourite tonight. They are getting right behind the North American. And Jim Long here with a chance to take out the opening leg. All about the layup now for Long. Oh, that's a beautiful dart.
100.
Made it look pretty easy. He'll be back for tops in the opening leg.
Well, if Jim Long continues to produce legs like this, he is going to be very difficult to stop, because this is an excellent start. But he can't finish it off.
Requires 76.
Created the opportunity, didn't take it. Heta to step in.
Game
And Heta does step in. The Heat was under pressure there for the double A and a breaker throw early on, and Jim Long cannot afford to pass up opportunities like that.
And he is vastly experienced. In terms of big TV events, he hasn't played that many of them. So this is new, and Madison Square Garden obviously holds a very privileged place in any sports fan's mind from North America.
Got to try and leave a finish. Left himself a bit of a predicament now. Oh, that is a really loose start from Jim. He's not showing his best at the minute. Is Heta going to once again make him pay? That's a great first start. Now he's looking at tops for a 4-0 lead.
77.
Heta will be back.
Well, he's not been able to hit the double first time of asking yet in this game, Damon Heta, but he is getting multiple chances, so it's not mattered.
99. Damon require 40. Game shot the fourth leg.
And once again, if he's given a second bite of the cherry, Damon Heta gets it done. 4-0 to the Heat.
Well, he's on a finish, albeit a big one.
Jimmy require 132.
2 visits from here then.
$94.
Now that's perfect for Heta. He is destined not to hit a max. But Jim Long is not destined to miss doubles all night. He has a first leg. Well, there you have it, 10 points difference in the average. And Heta has finally hit his first 180 at Madison Square Garden, threatening it all game.
Jim Long maxes back-to-back 180s. Finally a smile on the face of the Canadian.
Oh, hello. Keep them coming, lads.
I'm not sure I've seen a player enjoy himself quite as much as Damon Heta is enjoying New York at the moment.
For an 11-darter. Best leg of the match by some distance. Damon Heta running away with this one. But Damon Heta built up that lead, and he is stretching his legs now.
94.
Great last start. This could be Long's last visit.
Claiming to require 131.
Shots on, treble 13. Can't do it.
67. 81. Jimmy require 154.
To stay alive, another one of those. Here we go, Jim Long. Just falls short. Will that be his last start here at Madison Square Gardens?
Double 16 for a 6-1 win. And Damon Heta on his New York debut makes it a short night for Jim Long. A 6-1 win, and Heta is the first man through to the quarterfinals. We are off and running at the US Darts Masters. Damon Heta is safely through his opener. And coming up, it's our time to see the defending champion, Voltage, Rob Cross.
Rob's just got to be a little bit careful here.
Yeah, I agree. This would be a great time to get that first maximum take-back charge, but it's not happening yet for him. Again, he won't panic, but it's a brilliant opportunity for Lobby.
Even more so now. And confidence is clearly going to be fragile with Dan. He's not won a lot of games on the main tour, so early moments in matches are important. And there's a great chance for him to double his lead. He's going to get a look at that 118.
But he did deliver the visit he needed to really put some pressure on the American.
It's a chance. This for the breaker throw. And he hits the 118 combination. A bit of an ocean from Danny Lowry, but that is a bit of daylight. A breaker throw, and the defending champion has got plenty to ponder early on here. Six darts of this. Maybe an argument for the 25 in the last start there. He is going to return at the 78. Rob Cross in all sorts of bother here.
100. That he requires 78.
You love to get these in two. Makes life so much easier. Now it's going to come down to that last dart at tops. Perfectly set up.
58.
Or was it? He did make a little move there, Mark, and then he still couldn't get it up to the tops level.
He never got any sort of reach on that dart, did he? It may just be a dart of ball for Rob, and that's all it is. He missed 3 at double 10 in the previous leg. And he can't find the ball here. What a chance for Danny Lowry now.
Danny, you require 20.
Yeah, the double 10. And that's a pretty good marker coming from a left-hander there. I guess you'd know about that, Mark.
There's a nice side of the board. He left the bed open. It's 4 legs without reply. The defending champion is on the brink here. He needs to dig deep. Nerves. And he's playing an opponent who's never won on this stage, but it doesn't look like he's going to freeze here, Danny. First max.
Well, and it's the best leg of the match from the pair. Oh, and a vital treble, the last dart really puts the threat to Rob Cross that he must take this 161.
Who saw this coming? Rob Cross. Wow, just to hang on in there. And again, misses the bullseye. There's a match-winning opportunity incoming for Danny Lowry here.
And he won't take his time. He'll just do the normal time for him.
And there's 2 match darts. What a performance from Danny Lowry. He's taken out the defending champion 6 legs to nil. Rob Cross had no answers. He's missed 6 darts and doubles, but this was all about the performance of Danny Lowry. An average of over, well, call it 94, 6 from 10 on the doubles. He's finally got a win at the US Darts Masters. He'll be back tomorrow to face Luke Humphreys or Stolfens. But coming up next, we've got Jason Brandon taking on the #1 seed, Stephen Bunting.
That's a beautiful first dart. Oh, just the wrong side of the wire, but he's in a good shape here.
Yeah, now needs 13 to leave tops. Thought.
123.
Oh no, he was going 39 on the 79, not the 71. What am I thinking?
96.
Well, here he is then, drawing up his account.
16.
Jason Brandon. Gets there. The setup was magnificent, wasn't it? Having hit that treble 15, gives himself 3 darts, and he is level at 1-1.
Suggesting he can't handle it, but he knows what's going on.
Look at this.
140.
And although, again, he's missed a 180, it's still a great visit.
Puts the pressure on the bullet, and he can't find the treble he needed. So Brandon is coming back here, and all things being equal, he should get at least 1 dart at the double to break the throw.
And remember when Bunting had 80 left, he missed the second dart at single, didn't even get a shot for the tops. And if I'm Brandon, I'm thinking that, and I want to show him how to do it. This is where you like say, I can hit it. I can hit this.
60.
I didn't like that though, did he?
Stephen, you require 52.
Well, the bullet may have just dodged a bullet. Or has he?
Well, you know, he got away with the slack dart and then made a really excellent adjustment, and he forced himself in the same sort of scenario there, and it's just too hard to keep doing that consistently. You need to be on the wire to get following in it. And look at that, 1 dart, it's the only one needed. He's looking rock solid confidence-wise, Jason Brandon, and he's got the first throw, and quite comfortably by the looks of it so far. It's just what he needs.
Yeah. Settle any nerves, steady the ship. But a max here would be interesting.
Well, and certainly now, I was talking about how the crowd in New York, we love seeing the pros come in here and have a throw, but at the big fish, that's what they want to see reeled in, and won't get started this time, but certainly Stephen was looking to get that.
130.
Well, he's laid it up. The little fish rather than the big one.
95.
He would really love
Stephen, you require
1
40.
dart and done on this 40. Settle yourself down, and that was simple enough. And you can breathe a little easier. Now think about attacking if you're Bunting here, even if you're ahead. And Jason Brandon, he's been involved with the CDC Tour since its inception over a decade ago, and he's always been a very steady, very good player, capable of winning titles. He's won titles, in fact, over the years. But he's like his best version of himself now, it seems.
Well, the big fish is on. Is he going to deliver? Yes, he is! The bullet reels in the big one. And Madison Square Gardens goes crazy. Come on, he says. To win it in style. Can he slide a treble on there? He can. He's got a dart. He's just checking it's in. He's got a dart at the bull to knock out the King of the World Series in 2025 here at Madison Square Gardens. And he can't do it.
Well, he had the weight, but you know, it's an awful tough dart to throw given the situation. And real magic needed. He had the 170, but this 148, he's got it alive. Just on the wire now, and Jason Brandon has to calculate now. Which double do I want to leave? I mean, am I going for treble 8 to leave double 10 maybe? I don't know. That sounds silly, but maybe single 8 would leave 36, so maybe not.
Yeah. What's his thinking? It's 12 for double 16. 2 more match darts to beat the bullet. He's done it! Jason Brandon produces the performance of his life. There'll be no more World Series finals this weekend for Stephen Bunting. The emotion of the situation. We have our second American winner of the night. Jason Brandon is through to the quarterfinals in Madison Square Garden. He has bitten the bullet. What a night for American darts. Will there be more joy next? Adam Zada will be taking on last year's runner-up, Gerwen Price.
There have been times in the last couple of years where he's looked a little bit listless, looked like he's not that motivated, but he is playing a lot of darts and winning things again. Didn't win any ranking title last year.
No, you said last year he kind of lacked that hunger, didn't he? The Premier League frustrated him, he couldn't wait for it to be over. And his success generally came on the World Series. But a fresh start this year, winning titles.
43.
Made it to the playoffs of the Premier League.
90.
Despite sharing the opening couple of legs, this is a good start from Gerwen Price. Quickly leads again, an 11-dart holder throw. An average over 104 is his dominance. Going to get him the breaker throw that you'd have to say he probably deserves. Look at the gap in those averages.
Yeah, I mean, it's not quite, but it's almost. He's outscoring him 2-1 in the first 3 visits every leg. What a leg of darts this is.
He was on 54 after 9 darts in the previous leg. He's now on 40 for the potential 10-dart leg. The average getting up towards 106.
56.
The dominance is about to pay off for Gerwen Price.
40.
And it looks like there's some breathing space coming the way of last year's runner-up.
Well, he's getting plenty of time at the back end of legs, which he's winning, Gerwen Price. If he was cleaning these up quickly, we'd be looking at silly numbers from him.
54.
Averaging 102.5.
20.
He's missed 8 darts of doubles. He does get that breaker throw that his dominance deserves. 4-2 Gerwen Price.
But he's not had to face this sort of stuff. Chalk up another one. Because Price, in this mood, you feel it's only a matter of time before he went further into the 9.
You gave him the build-up, Dan. This has been some display from Gerwen Price. The crowd waits in anticipation. There's the first treble. Oh, marginally misses out. It was a well-thrown dart, and it's not far away. You see the disappointment on Price's face. He knows he's playing well. Yeah, look at that.
The last 3 legs is utterly terrifying scoring from Gerwen Price.
134. Going to require 54.
This is how you boss a game of darts. And Zada, a rare leg where he's managed to outscore Price. Again, bringing that bullseye into play first dart in the setup shot, and it looks like it might work very nicely for him. Oh, beautiful.
145.
And Zada showing here what he can do. 12 darts thrown and tops remaining. You feel it's going to be too little, too late.
59.
Just prolongs his time a little bit longer. Dan, you made the good point earlier. Darts landing flat. There's the perils, isn't it? That became awkward. And he just caught the dart with his last visit, but he will return. Not as awkward at double 10.
100. And you require 20.
It does need to go, though. Where's he gone? Well, it's a good job he didn't hit that tops. but he can't hit the double 10. And Adam Zada, he has been bamboozled by himself. And Gowen Price's ridiculous treble 20 hitting. Match start the Iceman. And that will do it. It is spectacular from Gerwen Price. Last year's beaten finalist has lit up Madison Square Garden with a superb display of power scoring.
Try and start forcing stuff and being all tense about it. It's going to make it worse even. So you just go up, you heave him up there, and to some effect at the moment.
Well, he's first to a finish.
Against the throw.
Well, went searching for the 180 to leave 25.
Well, I expect if he finishes this, you might fall out of your chair.
I suspect he may have been right.
98.
But he's put himself in a position here. Great opening leg from Van Dongen. Double 10.
50.
And he might just win it as well.
Jason Brandon forgot to return that double 10 technique. He certainly borrowed it in his match.
What an opportunity to take the opening leg against the darts. Surely he's not given another chance in this one. No, he isn't. Littler holds.
The problems were so bad for him. This has been a really terrific. I think he's inspired by playing here at MSG is what it is.
87.
Well, adrenaline can do magical things.
Require 81.
I'm still not buying into that.
56.
Now, can Jules Van Dongen hold his throw here? Get a leg on the ball against the world champion. Tops.
28.
Well, if he'd taken his chances, this game would be 2-all.
Oh, still could be. Still could be.
20.
Well, could be that he wins this leg. So
Yeah, I mean, it still can't be 2-all, John.
No,
but it could be 3-1. It is 3-1. Jules Van Dongen has a leg against the world champion. He's struggling to even hold the things. And yet, he's taken a leg, he could have had another one, and he's fighting.
133.
Stay straight and he'll get to a finish.
Well, and that's what he's done so well. He's kept the line. The one thing about his technique, the release is awkward, but his arm mechanics have been spot on.
Game shot on the
That's spot on from Littler, though.
Even if there's been sort of slack visits around that, I mean, when you have that sort of artillery, you're going to get your chances.
98.
He's had plenty of chances tonight, more than enough, Luke Littler. Three tops to win it. Oh, Luke Littler! A stunning way to bring it to an end here in New York. Luke Littler in a game that he apparently could not lose, did not lose, and he won it in a spectacular way in the end. A 6-1 victory. The Nuke is through to the quarterfinals. And he's going to face the winner of our next game coming up here at MSG. It is Matt Campbell, the Canadian #1, against the former US Darts Masters winner, the Asp, Nathan Aspenol.
Dismal run of form. Went and won the North American Darts Championship. He was well beaten in the US Darts Masters, but from there on, he had a solid end to the year and qualified for the World Championship. A big task here. The Asp strikes the first 180.
Quite follow suit, Matt Campbell, the Canadian. Be looking to defend that crown that he won last year. Tomorrow. Look at this from Nathan Aspenol, another maximum.
Breathtaking start from Nathan here. Matt Campbell. Consolation, it is against the darts here, so he's going to get blown away in the opening leg. Positive is there's no breaks of throwing coming, and he'll just regroup. But look at this from Nathan, 11 dart potentially. What a start from Nathan, no reaction. The 2019 US Darts Master is off and running.
And Aspenol once again is in the red bit. This is insane darting.
Going to open up with back-to-back 11s.
Nathan, you require.
Ludicrous start here from Nathan Aspenol.
Game shown, second leg.
Well, an 11 followed by a 12. The Ash fans are loving it. Look at that. A mere 130 average or thereabouts.
That's the dart Nathan likes to follow, and he's been doing it so well in this match. Is it another? It is. Incredibly, it's a 6 maximum. That's the question, this 1-4-2 from Matt Campbell, and he hasn't got the answers.
46.
So Ash then
Nathan, you
for a
require
third successive
60.
breaker throw.
Open bed at double 10.
50.
Can't take the opportunity. We had that a dart in the previous leg. He's had 2 here. Potentially could be 4-0 to Nathan. We could be about to go level.
Game
And
shown.
we are level, neat and tidy from Matt Campbell. Nathan opened up with 2 legs, has been quickly backed up with 2 legs from Campbell. Shakes his head, but he should be delighted.
Now needs a treble. Can't find it. That was a wayward dart.
Punches in this match that are just bugging Nathan
Nathan
slightly.
require 160.
Yeah, that's a little bit careless. He should be leading himself at least single to double. Well, he may not get a shot anyway. Look at this from Campbell. Well, he's missed a 158 margin. He's now missed a 160.
Nathan, you
Aspenol
require
to
60.
lead by 2 again.
May only get 1 dart at it. He's agitated. I think there's something happening at the side of the stage that he's not overly happy with. He's happy with that first start, though. Couldn't have been any closer. Well, that might improve his mood a touch. A breaker throw, and he now leads by 2. Fallen away thereafter.
Nathan in a rush to get this wrapped up. That's number 8 now. And he's finishing at around about 55% as well. It's been a brilliant display from Nathan, and looking to wrap it up in style.
88 points away from victory. Now he's looking at double 14 to set up a tie with Littler tomorrow night. The minimum of fuss from Nathan Aspenol, who averages way over 104. He's blown away the Ginger Ninja. Matt Campbell is dunked out by Nathan Aspenol. Coming up next, the world #1, Luke Humphreys. He'll take on Stobart.
Jim Long chances against Damon Heta, and he just chased and was beaten comfortably. Stowe Bunts has so far taken his opportunity. In a pretty decent position to hold here, unless Humphreys finds a biggie, which he has done.
180 the match for Coolhand, but how about this for Stowe Bunts? Could not follow it.
81. Luger requires 68.
cost him a dart at double if he's allowed back to the board. He may be, because that only leaves the ball.
That was a mess.
31.
Nothing convincing about that from Humphreys. Yeah, and he's berating himself there. That's not like Luke. How costly will that loose last dart in the previous visit be for Stowe Bunts? Just the 2 darts at tops, and yeah, he's wayward. That's Humphreys off the hook.
Luke requires 37.
Yeah, took that step to the side and then just threw down the wrong line. That's the right line, the right weight, the right result for Luke Humphreys. Breaker throwing a 2.
Humphreys is just going through the gears now. Got to be careful here, Stowe Bunts.
That thumb doesn't seem to be bothering him anymore, does it?
83.
In the blink of an eye, Humphreys' average is heading up towards 100. And he's blowing Bunts away in this leg.
94.
Got to weather a bit of a storm here, Stowe Bunts.
Once again, given the luxury of being able to set up.
Luger requires 32.
Well, that double 16 is being pinned with some regularity by the world number 1. 100% agree. And look, we've seen an example tonight of how Jules van Dongen struggling with his game. Had he stepped aside for that World Cup campaign, it would have been Stowe Bunts and Danny Lowry, or very likely to have been. They could have had a more successful campaign for the USA. Bunts unable to take the 170.
Imagine if Stowe Bunts there just playing in normal clobber.
96.
Just wouldn't have been the same, would it? I'm sure he'll make his debut at some point. Humphreys looking for a couple of double 19s. As Bunts can get rid of 127, Humphreys will get 3 in hand for the 2-leg cushion again, but he may get rid of this 127. Bullseye for a level game, and we have a level game. What a shot that is from Stowe Bunts. Humphreys teed up. The first turn-plus finish of the contest goes where that man gets the break.
Yeah, reminder, the defending champion, Rob Cross, has already gone. The number 1 seed, Stephen Bunting, has already gone. The only 2 guys to have won on the World Series this year. With a world number 1 to join them, that is an illustrious list of casualties. And we've still got MVG versus Leonard Gates to come.
21. So it was 74.
It's just more evidence of how the sport's growing over in America. Well, it's another ball finish for Stowe Bunting. He left the arm hanging there, but he's enjoying himself now, Stowe Bunting. We were concerned for him when he went 3-1 down. Humphreys looked to be just finding his way. A little smile from Humphreys.
Not there for the taking just yet, but so close.
95.
He got back in front, not by mistakes from Luke Humphreys, by just being a bit more clinical, a bit more forceful. A couple of 15 darters back to back, but this is more like it from Bunts. This is what's needed. Unlucky with that last dart.
Still enough to leave a 2-darter though. Luke Humphreys to win the match. It will not happen. He gets the next best prize. He's left himself on a double. But Stowe Bunts' finishing has been pretty good.
Just to stay in. And he can't get the treble for the double. So match-winning opportunities for Luke Humphreys. He's been made to work hard here, the world number 1 on
21.
Premier League champ. A chance to get his place in tomorrow's quarter-finals.
6-4, Humphreys does it. The world number 1 is off to a winning start here at MSG, but Stowe Bunts might be regretting the last couple of legs there, because he had the top-ranked player in the world on the ropes. Humphreys as we've got one spot left to determine in the quarterfinals. It'll go to either Leonard Gates or mighty Michael van Gerwen.
57.
Trademark snarl when the maximum finds its target.
Michael, 156.
Winner of this one, of course, will take on Gowen Price, who you mentioned earlier, John, was in fine form earlier on in his win over Adam Zada, 6 legs to 2.
81. Michael, you require 96.
So somewhat easy, you would feel, when you're in full form, but now some work. Could be a couple of doubles or not. Went for the treble again. It's a little odd considering 56. He was kind of blocked there off the treble. He just took a step along the hockey and tried to get around it.
Yeah. Is this going to be tops? No, and he's just the wrong side of the wire.
42.
Frustration again for Gates, who's had a couple of chances and hasn't been able to take them. And Gowen steps in and leads 2-1.
We're playing Leonard to throw first.
Well, he may have wanted to go for a 25 or below that last start, Leonard, but
82.
Stayed aggressive at the treble, and that's going to leave Michael first at a finish because 175 you cannot take. He could leave himself better though than 128.
93. Michael, you're
yeah, good last start. Will it be in vain? It's the treble. And another one, double 16. There we go, Michael van Gerwen back with a bang. Big outshot. 3 separate targets and he takes them all out. Well, 50% on the doubles, but
81.
Gates, I think, will look back on a couple of missed opportunities earlier on in legs 2 and 3 where he could have got down to a finish but didn't.
41.
Well, that is a brutal deflection.
And it puts MVG at ease.
140.
A routine 140 to punish the misfortune of Gates.
Will have been an element of nerves, you would imagine, for Michael tonight. He has had a few weeks off, as we said. But if he was nervous, he's not showing any signs of it.
Well, and in fact, I think that Leonard Gates coming out and showing some fight and grit and talent early on helped Michael through any kind of nerves. You would think maybe it would be the other way around, but no, I think just being faced with something he's been in a situation of so often in his life playing darts that it kind of just took him into it.
And Gowen Price will take on, as it stands, you would think, Michael van Gerwen.
140.
Yeah, he's looking very solid now, and he'll be feeling good about playing tomorrow evening. You know, if you're just a little ropier, then maybe you're still unsure, but I think he's done enough tonight to let himself know he's ready to play.
He is ready to play, and he'll be playing again here at Madison Square Garden tomorrow night. Another ton plus out for Michael van Gerwen, who makes short work of Leonard Gates. Mighty Mike is back, and he's back in style.